mpedama them akwenye na bia na football and this morning we've been talking bushfires and giving advices, road safety and personal security issues. Only discussions are and largely wo show no do pedeshen komana sifio na bia football ho edama. Then we'll delve into the other issues.
Ehunde matara me share tuntum kakra.
Yes.
Oye mi fi ha me kechia me nua kra wa hwe nan kwani oye Kojo Yanka no ye manager oye special assistant to the CEO or guy deck na nansen oye Saturday anapa imikodu Kumase mu airport na mete asema onye na ye bise mu na oye pressure na okosor mesre nkrofo he nwa region na ye check in pressure so because oye ba owo before ye ho a only the years agro otumokun easily just like that inti mesre the nkrofo pi mo fa one pressure na zagro Christmas eve insanom no so oya wonhwe ne ye kakra because ono so how adwen kakra na me salt dem nyame nyina otuma ma wo pressure no kosoro inti mesre owom de ode he nyina he nyu age meni azekura kanyi de na nyipa na menyere kasa na kojosi na nyipa na ye be ye den ya nyipa ye be ye den ye bi na ye nko ewa but at the end of the day no otuma ma also unkwa otwantem nti mesre bro nya bri ye ma he nyu anje ye ma ye nyinje ye nyi obi ancestral ye ntita ase ye nzizi ye nom kakra but ye nom no so na ye moderation dem aso na baby aye boko ye driving ye biara wode ye hwe ye menyim se oye eyi aza osi wo wiase mo se oye aza mankanda abonsam na we boy because me trust do betuma ye bibi dem ona no hu yezen aka we fi heaven and call hell na bekande bro nya Easter na azen na hu na wonya accident na azen oye okosro kakra sometimes oye here carelessness ebia akonum nsakakra only there drive park car na fa Uber the next day you can come for your car onyezen say Uber ze wo phone do apps na or dem bi inti ehwe there erbo kakra na ehwe there bobo more than enough na ka che ba attendant say mo phone odu time bi afre Uber mroko ha na waya mo but here force ye hu there be drive e be hwe na so emezi mo bo na metu drive in fact time I'm so kakra na asama mekanye de o mobo na me drive ye because sometimes me tumo ko na me ko no mensa kakra na me drive do fie me so na me bisa mo de
how did I get home?
How did I even get here? Who opened the gate for me? How did I park my car? Nikki was one na me be and it was shocking because you really don't know how you go home onya munkwa ho oye nyame ye dem anka hia nyina most of us
kind of man say me
because I be any anu kakra ba ye be sre won oye only lack no nye edu baby ye do obi wo ho a nezen wentum anyina endu fie nti ye be sre won ye hia obiara Ghana ye nyina ye Ghana oye hia nyina awo mu bi na oye den enyima ebia ye nyim do a ebetum ezaba inti ye best one there wiase nyina num ye daw wiase ye nyina wa no ede ye ma wenyu age obi are ntum ma wenyu age ma wa na ede ye but ye no so na ezinyasa kakra ato ho obobo ahia nyinara na America nyina echi na 25th na ze order tade blow one I won't tell
personal security will fee
personal security I mean fees most of the time and definitely a war fee ninti sometimes one bahoye in fact security power there share wo kotoku mo krom because at this time no one so I come as one so one son especially war crowd munaze when you are region no be twu pers obi twu wallet obi twu we na ze na fie so e dey ehwe ye because monya region na ntu do mu ye antutu tokro mu ye na za obetuma afa o ze duatenten be ba be yi mobile phone wo mpa ne nchen obetuma ye nyema pie obi mpo bo ho a onye ma hu de obi nkrofo tina ha wo hware jepe no no super do betina hobby na obefa waze. In fact, even asori dem mpo nkrofo to me we have phones in nkrofo one bag, because when you there erso akọ communion erso akaje mpayebo erso na akaje eyin na eja wo bag esi ho se obi anyu ho ohwe wo bag na za amon na nkrofo so was here za oye ho nze there was here intimesre. As for personal security is no hia pa ya wo health security na ye hia personal fiscal security wo ye ho o ye bon ye ho ban na ye bon ye na ho nso a wo pede wo fem na wo zinyazen mesre ho ya asim sesi abebi awedo obi anenyu aber ekafo obi na aze na wo chewa wo behwe ku nti won hwe won ye ma won kofo obi na aze awso mi awenyu ye adwumazen na nya woze ya asim eye adwumazen na erinwu nti enyina ye adwumazen na yenya yenze yede obi aka ye adwuma na neza wa bra wenya kakra na also decide also zenye de ebewia na zena za akọ onye fe
agene nkwampa aka ho
inyo yeah ibi wo ho agene nkwa aka agene ne yiri na namba mbesi afa aka deda na ewia na ezesika na si wondo de wonyim na okasa obekum won de amazi na onye nhira se debi awo edaho na ndeho ye ana wo babi ndeho ye abeka nde na ebia wo busuan bi na ore ye oye wara wusu na wo ban na onye wedubi wo mpempensu yi nti yebesre hon ejumazen onkun ejumazen orunkun yenyina ye ejumazen anything counts obi wo ho ebehwe oya sometimes medicine na maybe sa ho na woton so na aze wo kwan no de na so profit ahina na enya but ono so wenye bi ozizizi why ye bi wenye bi ozizizi also wozenye den wozenye de obi nka ye bi na ejuma na ozibe gufia na ozo abesesa wa ebe wonu ya ne den na wan be menua men ye dem no ye nhira especially Christmas say ye na mpa bay or your double nti yebesre won ye nyina mese oye feel there echo abrochi some places echo Sweden na za eto milk na echo ton etumisis cannot ho na afa milk na echo because obi anyu obaba be wieska no ranyim there o milk o ze si na enyimi or 2 pence is 2 pence no go na yi wo milk ezeko why dey yin to me here dem Ghana. Why do they miska to wa obi baba be fa ebisa no beka de wona memfe onye fe. Let us start working together and trusting each other. Oye dem obedu mbra in fact etumi jawa bu mpo to wa ensro hwe make some time back mo won kraman be 15 or say 18 na ma bu mpo men lock because you dare not even come to the front gate and a different wild dogs, different types, different breeds. Says ya waka be 3 o said then poodles be 4 poodles mpo hwenwa ye zempo se na guess phone tragate no pa be hu dede a wo be yo na ekro bi wo mo friend kisses ye rough a be for which wa ka wo na nechi onyim wo fie wa ye rough be for wo na. So these things are or check in or na obo ayen ma ye nkrofo ye but should we go to that extent? Inti mesre yere kanko yere kan be na ye besre de ye nyina ye nya azekro unua ye unua enye de obi a onye ne fi ma amekro na papa kro pe na we unua si ye tina ho e menua azere nko ye ma wa ohiam inti oide was da wa onye de mbefa me hia metumi bisa o say ntumi fa mama ntumi fa mama e bia wo so important things ekeye but ono nche de oide say by rain or shine because CJ work car nti oide me nya car nti oide me wiaze oide say eyi abanaze mpoda ho oide me ye be dandan na etumi nya woze wom ana aza oide cost 10 cedis e be hwe na cost 20 cedis na eye obi kalabule on boayen na say am koto cement. In fact, Mokobi said I was in 90 Ghana cedis. Me already Mokoto cement that was in 95. Now me bisa $100 anko sir. 1 to 2 nyamado. Into 5 cedis no obeka ho fi no obey. Ye kan ya ma o kan okay me fa 92 mbra. Na msa za worry en on ye on boayen. Worry na was aban. Ye nyina na azenere affected. Because as is out to do. Na so moko na mzeka ya za. Mezi beto do. Na me make sure that me nya bibi efi. And that is how we all live. On boa. Emma was nunya nezi ye a wa so was be ye. Into mesre reflection na o dey fa yezema ye hu yi dey etwa obi kalabulia memory free there enye nipako no pe na etwa na kalabule etwa omanyi nyina kalabule nti ono so kwa ono so betwa kalabule na wenya na echi.
Okay,
and let us not try and look for 100% profit on everything that you return. Obi wo hwa ebi a phone or betoy na phone ye 100 Ghana cedis a ebehwen no za ma 250 300 because opeden dara onya na echi mo obrodo nye dem na wo yaze at least enya na kakra na enya ze ebezi wom enya ze ezbecha workers na enya ze ezbe continuous aye business dem na wo yaze enya 100% profit in the intimate bro ye wish obia all the best, ye wish the best of luck, the best of season, and ye wish hard work for next year. Ye na ye begina ahwaye jumazen mampuntu abaya brabum na Ghana man. But that one I say.
But that's Papa Alfred Thompson of the MPP now saying, Honorable Nicholas Amankwa, Member of Parliament for Amenfi East constituency. Honorable, so Abe Cancer. Honorable, Afishapa.
I feel comfortable.
More I do to Christmas in Yago.
I said, we now body.
My body street.
I was saying, we have a code here. Constituency Boko. Good. And then the painty, you have a shame come on, Senano, you have a set, yes. Generally, we've been looking at security, road safety, fire safety measures, as I said, we put in place with fear, and there no chance, there futu ama home before we delve into the issues. Honorable.
Okay. Edi kamenda mwasi o akwenya yenyana no pay na menchia senior so na menchia the good people of Amenfi East my constituent party paying for led by our able chairman Anakofi Atochi and the entire party leadership na menchia wasamaira tetreto kwa mwasech motosum yenu wasamenfi my hand. The regional executive led by Nana Toku, national executive led by Yere Sidunketia, and parliamentary leadership led by Yere Ato Forcing. And will be a OTA. Na ya buying commodia. As a fianny query, and Sembe brain a womb. And our backend is security issues. Mebanami senior. It's up to us as individual and say, Yebe who said, Bronya we san mano edinam. If you say by overcall, sorry, on pontem, man for overcall all night, Christmas convention near there. On also now, Oboyan phone so aboni timu pose, what programs overcall forward there. Into ye PA dogs near there no, ya locking near share your security. Na member the police command, wasa Amenfi East, the municipal police command and the entire team no, where Juma small moye, here say Brunya no. They will continue to strengthen our security. See the beya wasa Amenfi East. This year, any Ghana nyina security phone nyina yebenya yasum dwemu na yede di bronya no. Obi pie na sabi okoto ade a ne sika ne na ade enso na ono ankasa wahwe ne yie. Na ohwe driver phone so. See the omo de yakọ e de aba ohwe this a year. Issues of accidents no yen share da intie bebre even though e bia koso no say America kraka no ombe de bobo e ho ban no mo de atwa bronya no akọ 2024 mu enti ye behwe obi an hwe ne ho yie na titiru ane ye bambo fo no ombobo ye ho ban yie see the 2024 no ye nyina ye be witness ni akoso ada nyame ase say papa no mass of 4 Muslim obi bia ni believe or no titru ni aso for paying for me. I'm a proud member of the Apostolic Church Ghana.
Wow.
Take this opportunity chia sorry paying for about Memphis, the local council of churches being headed by about Fifi Adams ya chobi bia so mo koso mo mpae entire chi na yensu yenhwe just ended assembly election so me fa akwanya so yeah, we should be official panel. Aspiranta, omunya pepa, so omu be jinebia no omu mutumi wini ye no. Ye bomba baso, emo omu kunim die abotri. Obi nso awen wini so no so better luck next time. Yeah, say together no, you build a better Amenfi East. Together no, you build a better Western region. Together you build a better Ghana. Ye nyina yo mu no. Ye hu say bronya no Yesu Kristo na wo no mfasode a de bre ne ye odo ti se wonua ye obone a eye se wo de che no de oni bie no wo bi na betimi a che ma na so ne so a che ema ne so so de de ya wa enya wo de no mfa nkoye wonua ne ehu se ye one Ghana ba kope esie nyina no ye protecting. Now being a member of parliament yenya this year representing the good people of Eye Amenfi East no ye be koswa ye yafamudie si de be ya impuntu aye pe no ye nsabeka even though working under Eye MPP administration no and now the Dankwa Kufuado and it is very challenging in terms of development, especially when it comes to Amenfi East. But there's hope. Say you won't come one in there. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe fa abenya no 2024 and beyond na mpuntu penny and saka notwithstanding we will continue to push and do what we can, of which Amenfisa this year enye gidie say homeboy beto so GM beba no na dia aka nyina ye dia account nyankopon show bibia na ye will show bia no official pa
right.
The best of ye ko ND bosumi aka no nyankopon informa ye na 2024 want me achieve all or like what you aim at. You say one kwan wade nyina. Yakopon sha nyina.
But that's it. But that's Papa. Honorable Nicholas Amankwa, Amenfi East, Member of Parliament, and Ote Nenkano. This issue has come up. Na metwami ho baba maminto kakra judicial corruption. And minya brepa na me share Supreme Court Justice nominee Justice Yao Asaridako. Yeah, watch judicial corruption is more of a perception than reality. We briefly yaba we will start the conversation. Tiwe mami yaba Mpensenpensenmu no yebeto aso.
Hello Auntie Araba. Hey Boga net is saying the person me top Pepsodent cavity fighter. Nanso me sika nin soon. Oh, it say no be dey. Obetumi mama kese no ba. Wonim se me dey. Echire metua. And the credit be any ho. Mento nyama bebre an pay. So when you scout better kese na, adinti na won to 120 no be. 120 gram pack wo ho. Ane Pepsodent the 120 gram pack aba. Pepsodent the new Pepsodent cavity fighter. I want 120 gram pack size mo ba. Efo na ho anika. Ko shop e benwo na jiwo de. Se de bia ho hia. FDA ajesankrato yi atum.
Adom FM 106.3. Adom FM.
Me da say so afidie no edaha Adom 106.3 FM Mpensenpensenmu ne eguso ayede ebre wo Facebook a fa o comment to ho na yenjibre na fe yenkenkan emfa emma. Alfred mame shase from tene we have limited time. Ye 10:00 here. Enti yenhwe asema Justice Yao Asare Dako ede atudwa for judicial corruption. he thinks that it's more of perception than reality. Alfred.
Yo medasipi CJ Ghana hano yes obi are corrupt. We are easy to point fingers at everybody who is corrupt apart from ourselves. But corruption starts with you. Corruption starts with the enina and I sooner ban. But you are so easy to point, especially because you feel the taxpayers now was you and Crawford community. Oh, they are the first people. In a government, presidency, only corrupt. In a parliamentarians, only corrupt. In a judiciary, only corrupt. In a teachers, only corrupt. In a way, only corrupt. Everybody is corrupt apart from you, the person, naming the person who is corrupt. So that's the first person say BBC pe obefa phone na afro obi there one boam ono ye corruption and now afro phone say admissions abe enyim minister for education na mpecho bomozen friend na me back rope and na me nua neba and na me bibi neba. We are ready always to push people into corruption, but the area na obi are corrupt. Who is a corrupt person? Ghana your tradition bia is unnamed, and that tradition is who you know or whom you know. Say enyimobi pe obi baba be fro. Say onyim de awu CJ enyim kwesi twumi. Say BBC na mi hia bibi wojo FM bo. In fact me say advert mbo reba me fro de CJ na nyi kwesi nkasa na wanye marketing fun nkasa na want to mazi do mame. Don't we do that? Isn't that part of corruption? Because we have a set amount we are paying. But that year by year, but it means me especially into one term do. That's the results obey frame. Oh na ina makache nde makache one. If it's enya one kasa webusuenyi there webusuenyi there wo ba. And I wouldn't forget it. I don't do it. Because those times I know any mobile afro be now abuanen. Everything now I can just cabe 7,000, 8,000, 15,000.
Yeah.
Now I wasn't or say because I was in your background. What I was into who? Into whatever happens in the school, how will you be held responsible? That would in your background bay. So you should be held responsible. Into why should I go and take a burden on myself?
But in the judiciary, the perception, the corruption, I don't know if it's a perception or reality.
I see it as a perception.
Oh, really?
Until you've held someone there, A, B, or C, you know. It's always a perception.
In your case, Bia or Kota, Ebia, the American, Akuhubi, though, Judge
Fortunately for me, my brother, my Ben, Marco court once, and I only went to court when I was at NIB. Okay, them here case be a yenye or NIB na wopede waje bank na millions of dollars on and we had to go and fight it and Nyakupo na Adom, so we won our case. That was the only time I'm Mokoi. And Mokoi, no, in fact, it was Justice Sofa Akufo in a North Negum. I'll do time you catch me there because we were trying to change this thing at that time. Lawyer or Chachu Chikata.
Yes.
Na yes, the second case was for review. That review and pay the use no so on or boko. So I hold na make sorry na make judge in there. Judge, yasasa here lawyer. Inte onye na origin here case na my. No say it may year be 3 or 4 times. No say young man, you can't come to my court and be unruly. You know, when you do that, I'll kick you out of this court. I'm so sorry, your lord. But he's not a lawyer. Now, yes, you'll be asked through. And I say, okay, I will mention that. So that was the only time I'm a court. Fortunately for me. Na minim mo anyakufu wa catch him what goes on. In fact, what you me yama wo docket tempo wo what you me you work out. Every on the docket I don't know you. In fact, in Krana obe for one kutin was in ori anabaze. Ebe she na was ayo. In the ever show be case go come now I a foolish case. One annoy nyi pa no ye. Judge no tina hon. Ono no small be there won go we advocate. Nyen na yes ma. Nyen na ye case wo hon. Nyen na e ko hwe scan e zema. E o na menya case wo court ma miska dem na mko oba wonche na be ka na asem a reason is so was asem ye do. E be bisa na ka je na was asem ye do. E be ka okay, I will kakra menya ma oji 2000 na 1000 fakos o wiska do. We all help in trying to be corrupt. But once I enso judge no de wa get obi ni scan, you can't call him a corrupt person. And to me can dey wa ke corruption and now why bibia or corrupt.
So forever is going to remain a perception.
Everything is a perception until found guilty. Obey a perception until found guilty. But as I me pede yesua na ye hunye there, it starts with us.
And that's expose bi okay in our judiciary judge for waje Mpensenpensenmu na waje bayere na de okay my friend so me call no I'll come
asana yeah be ko Christmas yi sen krofo ka chen krofo aponche
yes
sen krofo ka chen krofo emu na bayere na pampers na ze
yeah
is it corruption?
But that is not to influence any.
Who said so?
Who
said so?
That metina here na be abechem hampa.
Metina han. Enye hwe mamda. Enye bibia mamda. Oh, my today see your kasa fine what radio do into my abeche hampa. Dem na ye na. Dem na ye yen. Yen bisa yen questions. And I'm glad say odu time be now we wanted to stop that distribution of hampers na as in it also leads to it because obi aye in favor, obi aye bibia man. Once I was a brown, now I calculate when I dream there. This year is where they mean no double, then favor. It was a ban, nor per bibi war. Into Mamma Saka cancer.
Okay, but that's honorable.
CJ, whether was now issues of corruption. Obian to me can say, Efena, corruption be start to Ghana. President Kufoma Yeti has said corruption started from the days of Adams, but corruption so ya dia ese o man inti eyade ade bia no ye say e tu anamo say ye be prevent if say yen to me in tunase ye kra, but o share ye catch na ye no eya ye endorse corruption na ye papa ya Andra before vetting way no all can same way no, he's not the right person as ye busa no question way, because he can't bastardize institution on Wakoya Juma.
Yeah.
So he's part of them and he's one of them. So that's perfectly what Obekan Waka. But Omo Betimi Akase, either judiciary or corrupt and any corrupt. Eh, Omo Mwenya Sema, Omone a lawyer for no any dealings.
Yes.
Omo Betimi express say the judiciary has no Omo corrupt and any corrupt. Ghana ha Andra na many penny be dinkomo, because Fikasium was a menfi. Ahimfie na panyi bi din komo no say corruption sem ya na o say ye endorse fi say ye na nanom address no so kwa ahimfie bi a ye obi bi afa no dwanto ahene so obi akwakoye bone kra no
na obe po bi mam amana akopa chewa ma no
enti say asem ni you enyo say de be kwa chire
asem pa o
enti say dwanto ahene so be ye bibia say or performing a duty.
Yeah.
The say nipa no fees asem no ma say ye be exchange bi ya bona ba so say dwanto ahene ye dey
wa ye adwuma ye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enti judicial corruption say na o kan anas expose ni ade no obi nya ade na hu ya, you can't just say the person is corrupt. But the attitude in the hu no, and some of the acts pronouncement of some of the judges no, and some perceived now can a coso. The reason being that say o share jachi question court to say unto me and representing the good people of Asen of on until say Yabuna Semery. But you ask yourself, say, who call a techiman and Semesia, the same member of parliament, was also allowed to do or represent his people at the parliamentary level. And then on the young Kana Semenye, because there was issues around the collection of his resources near court. But you read Jachi question there, no was more court, no. The same Ghana court, the same judges say, until say I can't was a my court declare will say, Ubet me, I represent you or not, stay away from parliament. When you do this, Ubet me, I can say something has gone on. So, in order even to do away with that perception, no, so your pronouncement, any handle the way you handle cases, say in a Ghana court. Cases be yet me classify and say a NPP case. Case be yet me classify and say a NDC case. Until how I be handle case, with this, people will say you are being corrupted. Because corruption, in a bar, influence your thoughts, your judgment, your final judgment, and a CJ, asem naba, yena nanom, abra, judicial system, and by a tenase, and I infie di asem. Inti asem obi e kwa infie ida sa wona wako school wa qualify abeye judge we whatever yesu e wachi no sabi efie nyansan ho inti obi anim se asem we de say na be wie na woko ten ni say enam say nipa ne perceive say we de o ska we de oniska na in reality no say na ese ko na chia e be ka say corruption with judicial wo share corruption perception Index, you can't leave the judicial out.
Yeah, they're always there.
They're always there.
Yeah.
So the question is, judicial, what are you also doing to get yourself out of this indices? One, the politicians, you say, court a special place, and yes, you did grow. So even in the appointment of people into the judicial, yes, you are very careful. Because you're corrupt no based on say your influence, corrupt na say one judgment ebia we deviate from the public ni nyina here dey omo pen omo tie. So when it comes to issue of corruption, ayade Ghana nyina mi so bia na obe defend a corrupt act because we man ye omo sia baby abebedu. Now oba me constituency coming from a rural constituency. We share yensuo ya kwan the challenge we are going through. Now we share being a member of parliament. And no maybe a sike be kromani normal SNKD ye chena unim say the reality no kebetumi aboa. Na ntumi nkosa no. You can't sit here and say Ghana hano we are holy. And you say issues of this nature no yen nyina ya addressing no say yenya akwanya yenya what is expected of us. But the man saying say the judicial perception here the end. As I stated no, he's not the right person to even respond to say omo you corrupt na. So I can't say omo you corrupt. Mean he himself is part of it.
Yeah.
Because
if I honorable some what can't see yeah. Some honorable can't see yeah I come in how the judiciary themselves can clear their name, can erase some perception and that is what I wanted to talk about when I come to you, Uncle Fred. Honorable.
So, as we know, Ghana nyina no, obi obenya akwanya bia no, ese utu anamo say, wono, even if this is the system, you make a name for yourself.
Yeah.
Like me, but when I'm in fees in our history, no, you find young person say me, a man political ladder say. Position say, but I had a position, the opportunity to serve as DC 2016. And I'm abenya akwanya 20 so as MP. Obama constituencies here, you to know they are motivated, they are encouraged. Say even on our your sister your opponent, which is the MPP. Now they are giving opportunity to the youth. Because man will say Nico has made it, Nico is doing it. Into the man na me fairly yeah, and the youth ni nyina no. Myself, Omodanchi. Inti, Adia Yene say corruption, order that. But what are we doing as a people to reduce it?
Okay, me that's it. Adom 106.3 FM. Joseph Echan or say Anas is corrupt. Ghanaians will not waste their time on his expose. so they buy no. And Jimmy Markin said, greetings, Honorable Nicholas Amankwa. Amenfi East is proud of you, watching you live from Wasa. A Krupon or de abanono. All right. What does the judiciary need to do? The house cleaning work to erase them perception na our one.
In fact, Nico can be Honorable Nicholas can be Oyedo. Or say our warrior a interview. Our wapade wapaso. Or then I get now can the judiciary who are corrupt. Ghana how behind him the corruption record. Everybody knows. But everybody doesn't want to accept there or can be na corruption record. Oh no home. Sometimes I sit down and I cry for my country. Behind him the corruption record. But how do we erase corruption? It starts with each and every individual. Listen, mankuti is manyanka de mi menye. Na mankuti mensisa. Sometimes you even put your job, your life, your family on the line. Ebesha no bi abijina wenyim. O na eyi no ye me breadwinner wo family no mo. Nti se anka boane pe. Na wonyine ka shema yenzizi wo fie hobio. Today when you get your imagine one zizi wo fio ebi ananyi pa kono eke wiaze na wa achen when you call a friend court there we eke wiaze wa achen fili wa achen ese menka kan menye judge nka kasa
jantwa him
that is the right word that we use so it didn't start today
them jantwa issue
it didn't start today. And it is something yama wabe dayen waka say yenina ya crowd day yepede yesasa. Corruption will not leave Ghana today or tomorrow. And always you go and say the onyo sure hose definitely warrior wobeye kesesen when I war form on. But say one war form on. I'll give you a bright example. Share time Mutaka Muhammad ba Ministry of Youth and Sports. Shamus was setting up. Okay,
yeah.
She time Alaji Youth and Sports Kufone time. That's sports minister. Oh, maybe finishing. Alaji Onya Adams or Alaji Bibi.
He has even passed on.
He's passed on.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
may
passed
so
on.
rest in peace. Shamosi was setting up because they don't want to condone to the intricacies of Ewoho. So they intentionally do something. I also want you to bad open yes smart pay. Oh, they him pay. And oh, you catch oh, don't worry, you be ammo. Yeah, you be. Oh, you be and them ammo. Oh, don't worry, them man away. I be shana won't say it's fool. Now we go in my support. So it is not as if Ebi Astro Malamisa, yes. Yeah. Malamisa.
Yeah.
Obe Shamosi Wayen. In fact, as any Shinama, Kufombuka General resign also resign. Because on you know, yeah, she is what we at the end of it. And one you face can, but why an area? That open way you were doing for because Opa Hona, no, but you're strict to her. Yes, I wonder why they even up to now GFE. Sometimes we'll chase a car, we'll channel cash. In the modern Ghana, I want to mean Gianna account, and I want to me fan to work out the door more. We'll be channel cash. Because we'll be a donny baby womb. All these are ways of being corrupt. So corruption is a yankasa yanya individually. Yanya yan there. Oh, says he has a baby dun yansa sa. Yana yan bet share yana. And one day I shall some recature menyoka baby the Sweden and other places. Eto milk and point, but you measure 2 pence no at all. Nay, you won't milk. But Ghana, I bet you my them, I bet you I go Max. I'm sure I go in I go Max Mat, and now I go Max Mat for the milk a bit woofy name because when you bet you the next wobber scanned the whole bay yako. Until we all have to get together. Okay, we all have to fight this. Or your canker says your hoyen nara. Or your canker say I'm sure you yen daching or rinky ye.
Okay, but that's it. Honorable. I'm saying maybe so that image redemption, if indeed it's a perception, how does the judiciary or them perception worth you? Honorable.
Okay. Why yes judiciary now no who say that unit is a special unit, and even though appointment comes from the president of the day, but almost so no after being appointed no, who say at the end of the day no, oh din until you do things embra and you say aban na dem abanti no me kwakoya ade in favor of aban na me anso me image no ebe say because maybe a politician they be say or achieving a political goals, but you as an individual because looking at a perception now it will continue to be there when people are almost special units. And anything I'm like say civil servants. Near a civil servant, yes, somebody almost share a politics more. And do you know why? The reason being that we are civil servant, they control the system. Because when you go to the municipal assembly, for instance, the political head or is the MC, but about technocrats they know the in and out of the job. Coordinating director, planning officer, budget officer, internal auditor, they know the in and out of the job. But so don't share a political party bimu. Now at the end of the day, a political party no power. Whatever you do, no, say you're correct and way, no. Your opponent may see you as you are being corrupted by the system because you are doing the build of your paymasters. And open a judicial system. Sometimes the appointment a cost on a dream. Look at one MP or contest you ho now the down Kufuado and then they buy or judicial anymore. I think Clemens Jackson Homon Day Nuga, yeah. Yes. 2020 election, this man endorsed your mom Penny and now down Kufuado. So when you see this man say Juma or judicial anymore, no.
When you are talking, we would say both sides. They've all
it's Memeland and I can remember Professor Moson so
yes.
It's one more land, it's one land. Say Ebasaya, that person of fear burning in ano. He is carrying something. dealings, you have to be very, very tactical in your pronouncement, Who share issues? Look at recently what happened. Opuni issues. Opuni issues. What is happening in our judiciary? But we the politicians here very careful because see try see every unit in this country. Yeah, the politics back over. Yeah, to know other way for us because anybody him say the government also. So dear crana and yet. Idea de corruption he will be covered by the government. But Nippon who say being a civil servant, being a judiciary, me will to serve Ghana, but not a political power. But regime way in ABA do semi promotion, beba. Now parts in the qua I will continue to serve there. They will try to do the right thing. And Debiamika say every institution I was trained politically by Honorable Akwesi Oponfosu, former local government minister. So when it comes to local government, there's a man Obeka say, "Who would you are Nicholas Amankwa? I'm your father, Honorable Akwesi Oponfosu. But there be a way be and once you are Nicholas Amankwa, no, walk na dachi, you'll be held responsible for your dealings,
for your actions, yes."
It's hana yes ye de mu na judiciary no respect a ye de mo Ghana eji omo tumu no almost so as you said then omo ye me hu say almost so no that perception no Ghana for nyina be ye fuo and then some be the right judgment. There will be fairness in their dealings and they should stay away omo political comments. Say issue recently I was saying to myself, I was on program with Miniabiwo last week or different network. No I say Sisiano, Bibia Degetama, Sisiampo, when it comes to court issues, you can sit in your house. Now, Yema, Kone court no, or present you cases. And I'm saying, if this is working here in Ghana, I didn't think you're Rajachi question. Being a member of parliament, so now you're sharing say every day, on quiet day, on report to a court. So now, Pastor Kache say, we have judiciary. Almost several abino near what judiciary almost fighting NDC.
Okay.
That shouldn't be the case. In fighting corruption, we all have to come together. We have to put our political colors aside because Ghana woman, a chroma share who fed the four almost what we are all being affected. Sanya to normal year. Nasa I say to normal year, Nasa normal koya to benefit all of us.
Okay.
I get the phone. Maybe say 2016, 17, 18. No, almost soon different.
Your time now.
Fine, but at the end of it all, no, or corrupt because one can't Tamil city and home. Say all five judges, no. One come on, one more. But one thing, just to land on what you are saying, make a time I me fear Abuchi Miracle Bank and Nama Auntie Juma Bank of Ghana, no frame. Or the bank Juma say, oh yes. I show you so name who's can or one when you are bebre. I should be not account my when you are bebre. Now, as you cry, or them is to my dream when you're there. I have a family name to protect.
Yes. Yeah.
And that led me today. A bank or into country woman who they my baby. Into a mess one. Sometimes apart from your personal name, a woman mammy, name you may be grassy. Who papa absolutely affect one because what can I say? Echina Oko share Juman or baby, I will be Sunday there now. Wouldn't you want to mini Poko USK? Can po ye them? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mamenda was papa say and a pen Baba Canho. Ebesanso Eshiabi, Honorable Nicholas Amankwa, member of parliament for
Odahin,
Odatadi.
Tadi,
Yakotakradi.
One blue one I want.